Hello and welcome to Mrs. Sewells Music Lessons. Today we're on lesson 3 and we're going to be looking some more at rhythm and introducing some body percussion. You don't need any resources for today's lesson, just yourself, but I hope you are wide awake, fully concentrating, because I'm warning you now, it's going to be a challenging one. So we're going to start off with a little warm-up today to get our brains fully engaged, and it's a song that hopefully some of you may know, My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. So the song goes, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, my Bonnie lies over the sea, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, so bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. That's the whole song. Now, to help get our brains engaged, what we're going to be doing is every time we sing a word with B, we're going to pop our hands in the air. If our hands are in the air, we sing a word beginning with B, we put our hands down. Now, normally I would do this with standing up and sitting down, not just the arms, but I'm limited for space here. So if you've got the room, I would recommend that you stand up and sit down if you can. If not, we can just do our arms. So start with your arms down and it goes, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, my Bonnie lies over the sea, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, so bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. Did you get it in the right places? Or did you randomly go up and down because you didn't want to miss any? Try it one more time, okay? So here we go, just on the words that begin with a B. And my Bonnie lies over the ocean, my Bonnie lies over the sea, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, so bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. Well done. So we're going to add in another layer now. We're going to clap on all the words beginning with O. Okay, all words beginning with O. Now I warn you now, C begins with an S. Just a little tip for you. Ready? It goes, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, my Bonnie lies over the sea, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, so bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. Did you clap on C? I'm sure some people did. We're going to do it one more time. We're going to see if we can go just a little bit faster. So we're increasing our tempo. We learnt this last lesson. It goes, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, my Bonnie lies over the sea, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, so bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. Well done. Hopefully now you are fully musically engaged, because we're going to start off by doing another game of forbidden rhythm. So we did this last week. My forbidden rhythm is crotchet, crotchet, quavers, crotchet. We could say it as ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, or it fits with don't clap this one back. I'm going to clap some rhythms, you're going to clap them back to me, except if I clap this rhythm, do not clap. All right. If you manage to not clap, you can give yourself a point, and we'll see if you can get up to 5 points. Here we go. Are you ready? Did you clap it? Even the tiniest clap? Give yourself a point if you didn't. Here we go. Did I catch you out? Did I? If I didn't, give yourself another point. Here we go. There. I might have caught you because in there I did 4 tars. Ta, 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 ta. Which is similar, but it's not the rhythm. So you should still have clapped ta, 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 ta. And it wasn't until I did ta, ta, ti, ti, ta that you should have stayed silent. So if you weren't caught out, well done. I'm going to say you're allowed to have a bonus point. If you clapped the 4 tars, you get a bonus point for that. So here we go. Ready? Carrying on. Did I get you? That was it. That was our don't clap this one back. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. If I didn't get you, give yourself another point. Here we go. Last round now. Last chance to get a point. Here we are. There you go. Did you earn your points? I hope so. Hopefully you've all managed to get 5 points from that game. So really, really well done. Good work. We're going to revise reading our rhythms because we've spent the last 2 lessons learning about rhythms and how we write them down. Okay, so here we are. We've done our crotchet, which is our 1 beat note, tar. We've done our pair of quavers. They are half a beat each, our TT. We've done our rest, which is an absolute silence. And then we did our semi-quavers last week. They are a quarter of a beat each. And we say ticka ticka, ticka ticka. So tar, TT, ticka ticka. Ta, ti, ti, ticka, ticka. We are going to practice clapping these now in time to a drum beat. So I'm going to pop the drum beat on and we're just going to see if we can do our crotchets to begin with. So here it goes. Okay. So let's feel that pulse. Very, very steady. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Very good. This one shouldn't be tricky. If we're out and about, we ever hear any music, this is what we tap our foot to. This is what we dance to when we actually get to go out and do stuff and have parties and things. But there's our nice steady beat. Okay, so now just keep feeling that inside. We're internalising that beat because we're going to clap now our quavers. Okay, so we've got to think T, 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 T. Split that beat exactly in half. So after 4, we're going to clap quavers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And it does help me, I find, to say T, 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 T. But if I say it out loud, I get a bit tongue-tied. So I'm saying it in my head, and it helps me stay in time. Go back to our crotchets. Ready and crotchet. Very nice. Now, again, internalise that, just feel it. Because what we're going to do is think about our semi-quavers. So we've got to think ticka 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 ticka. After 4, we're going to clap them. Ready? Keep thinking it in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good indeed. So here we go. To test you now on your ability to be able to clap these rhythms, I'm going to count in and I'm going to say crotchets. 2, 3, 4. And then we clap crotchets. We're just going to do 2 bars and then we stop. I might say semi-quavers. 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to do 8 beats of whichever rhythm I call out, okay? So here we go, after 4. Quavers, 2, 3, 4. Crotchets, 2, 3, 4. Quavers, 2, 3, 4. Crotchet rests, 3, 4. Crotchets, 2, 3, 4. Semi-quavers, 2, 3, 4. Hey, very well done. Let me pause that drum beat. Excellent work. So hopefully now you've got a really good understanding and you can feel those beats and you can subdivide them into our note values. So excellent work. We're going to carry on, and what we're going to do now is practice reading our rhythms. So I've got 3 rhythms on the board here. I'm going to clap one of those rhythms and then you are going to say which one of the rhythms I clapped, okay? Now, I've made it quite easy to begin with because if you notice, each one of these rhythms has got something unique about them. So this rhythm here has only got 4 crotchets, ta, 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 ta. Should be very easy to recognise. Rhythm 2 has got a pair of quavers in it. It's got a TT at the end. And rhythm 3 has got a rest. So when I clap the rhythm, you actually don't need to panic and try and read all 3 rhythms at the same time. What you need to know is that, I'm listing out for whether it's got a pair of quavers or whether it's got a rest in it. Okay, so I'm going to clap one of these rhythms and you're going to then say which rhythm I clapped. Are you ready? It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one was it? Exactly, nice and easy. It was number 2, wasn't it? Because it had that pair of quavers. There was no rest in it and it had quavers, so it had to be rhythm number 2. I'm going to clap you another one. Tell me which one of these 3 rhythms did I clap? Ready, 2, 3, 4. Easy peasy. Rhythm number 1, it was just 4 straight crotchets, okay? Last one, I might catch you out. Don't just presume it's going to be rhythm 3. Keep listening. See which rhythm I clap. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I know, it was, wasn't it? I'm very predictable. It was rhythm 3. It had our crotchet rest in it. So when all the rhythms have got something unique about them, it's easy to tell, isn't it? But here we go. Now you're going to have to listen a little bit harder because rhythm 1 has stayed the same. It's just our 4 crotchets, nice and simple. But rhythm 2 and 3 have got a rest in them. So your trick now is to be able to listen out to where the rest happens. In rhythm 2, we've got ta, ti, ti, ta. So our rest happens on the 3rd beat. In rhythm 3, ta, ti, ti, ta, our rest is on the 2nd beat. You're going to have to listen very, very closely to see which rhythm I clap. Here we go, after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What rhythm was it? I know, I went with the easy one first, didn't I? So it was rhythm number 1, but this is going to be either 2 or 3. Can you tell me which rhythm I clapped? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one was it? I'm going to do it again, right? So don't worry, you've got time to think. Here we go, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was rhythm number 2, of course it was. Rhythm number 2, ta, ti, ti, ta. Very good indeed. So now, here we go. We've done our rhythms with rests in and we think those were not too bad. So now I've got some more rhythms that I've put semiquavers in. So let's look at these. We start off with ta, 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 ticka, ticka. Ta, ticka, ticka, ti, ti, ta. Ti, 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 ta, ta. So I've done this on purpose. They are very similar and there's lots of dots, isn't there? Lots of these note heads in all of these rhythms. Now don't panic. We can do this. You are very capable. You know your tas, your titis and your ticka-tickas. All right, so just look at them. Stay nice and calm. Think about what can we look out for with our rhythm 1? The ticka-tickas, obviously, and we know they come right at the end. So when you're listening to your rhythm, you've got to listen out to where those ticka-tickas are. Rhythm number 2, our ticka-tickas are near the beginning, aren't they? So we've got ta, ticka-ticka. So if you're hearing ticka-tickas, you should know that it's rhythm 1 or 2. Rhythm 3 is only made up of TTs and tas. So hopefully now, when I clap a rhythm, you should be able to tell which rhythm it is I clapped. You ready? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do it again. Don't panic. Here we go after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So which rhythm was it? Of course, number 2. Rhythm number 2. Ta, ticka, ticka, ti, ti, ta. My ticka-tickas came at the beginning of my rhythm, and so that's what told me it was rhythm number 2. Very well done, everybody. You are doing brilliantly at learning all these rhythms. So, here we go then. This is going to be, it might be a challenge for you. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're going to learn a body percussion rhythm, all right? And it's very useful. And next week, we are going to use this rhythm alongside something else. So we need to get very good at doing this body percussion rhythm. But I trust you. I've got every faith in your abilities to do it. If we are to write it down, it looks like this. Nice and simple. T, 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 T. But we're using body percussion, we're using different timbres, we're using different sounds. And I've written them out here. It goes clap, chest, chest, clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. Now that sounds simple enough. I personally, when I learn this, I need to not look at them. That confuses me. I think of some numbers. You might think of something completely different, and that doesn't matter. So long as we can play it in time, it's absolutely fine. So what we need to remember though is every single one is the same length. It goes clap, chest, chest. We then go clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. Okay? I'm not going to stop in between because we need to get that pattern. So it goes clap, chest, chest, clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. One more time, ready? Nice and slow. Clap, chest, chest, clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. Clap, chest, chest, clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. When I think about it, it's great to have this, and if that helps you, absolutely wonderful. What goes on in my head is actually some numbers. So I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I think. You can think that if it helps. If it doesn't, then throw that out the window. Keep thinking about your quavers. That's fine. You might be thinking of a triangle. You might then think of a pentagram. I don't know, whatever's got five sides to it or 5 points to it. Whatever helps you out, I don't mind. But we need to get it nice and steady. So it goes clap, chest, chest, clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. Clap, chest, chest, clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. Clap, chest, chest, clap, chest, chest, thigh, thigh. Okay? Let's see if we can do it a few times around. Now, I'm not going to keep saying clap, chest, chest now. I'm just going to do it. So here we go after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you get on? Did you get in a muddle? Did you get all tied up in knots? I hope you didn't. We're going to see if we can increase the tempo. We're going to do it a little bit faster. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you keep up with me? Because you see, I kept on getting faster. So you don't need to write anything down for this week, but I would like it if you could do some homework. If you could practice that rhythm You need to be able to do it without thinking about it, because, like I say, next week we're going to add something else in at the same time as that rhythm. So having that all sorted, nice and steady, not getting faster, not getting slower, not being distracted if you have to talk while you do it, that would be absolutely fantastic. So well done, everybody. Now, we're going to carry on and we're going to look at a piece of music now that just uses body percussion. And it actually uses just clapping. So you think, oh, hey, nice and simple. But I'll let you decide if it was simple at the end of the lesson. It's a piece of music called clapping music. That's what it is. And it was written by Steve Reich. Now, Steve Reich is an American composer and he was born in 1936 and he's still alive today. So happy days. He studied African drumming and Balinese gamelan music, and I don't know if any of you have done African drumming or gamelan at school, but it's very repetitive. It uses patterns over and over, and it's about layering patterns up. And Steve Reich, he studied that extensively. Clapping music, the piece we're going to look at, is a minimalist piece of music, and it was written in 1972. Now, a minimalist piece of music means that you start with a really small idea and then you just take that one little idea in various directions. And you will see what direction we go in a moment. But Steve Reich wrote this piece specifically so you don't have to play an instrument to be able to play it. As long as you can clap or tap your thighs, as long as you can keep in a rhythm without being distracted, going to be a test for you, then you can play this piece of music. So, before we get to playing it, I'm going to just let you listen to it first. So as you're listening, I want you to think about, how does the music make you feel? Now, I will be honest, some minimalist music can make you feel a bit anxious, it can make you feel worried, it can actually make you feel a bit tense. I personally love minimalist music. It makes me feel very relaxed because it's so repetitive. It kind of gets a little bit hypnotic for me, but everybody is different. So first of all, I want you to think about how it makes you feel, and then I want you to think about whether you like it or not. And you're allowed to say no. You're allowed to not like things. We don't all have to like the same things. That's what makes life interesting, okay? But I'm going to play you the whole piece. It lasts for just 2 minutes, all right? So I want you to listen very carefully and really think about how it makes you feel and whether you like it or not. Going back to how it makes you feel, you might start off feeling one way, and a minute or so into it, the way you feel might change. So keep asking yourself, how do I feel now? Has my feelings changed? It might not be. It might be make this stuff stop. But here is the 2 minutes of clapping music. Here we go. So, there you go, clapping music. How did it make you feel? So for me, personally, I like it. I find it very kind of hypnotic and very calming. But you might feel completely different. Did the way you feel change as you were listening to it? I don't know. Maybe leave a comment down below and let me know. So, clapping music, as I said, though, is a piece of minimalist music. So Steve Reich started with this idea. That was his rhythm. That's what he had. Clapping and that. And then what he does to vary his music is he starts his rhythm and the two players start together. And then slowly what happens is one player phases out of time. So they move a little bit, then they move a bit more, then they move a bit more, then they move a bit more, and then eventually they end up back in time together. And that's where the piece ended. So I'm going to test you now. We're going to see if we can play this rhythm for clapping music. Now, just like we had with our body percussion, it actually starts off with some quavers. That's it. But then what we do is we remove some. So we put some gaps in. It is still just 12 quavers in a row, but we're putting in some rests instead. So it looks like this, but I don't know about you, that's a little bit confusing to look at. So what I have done is I've gone back to this. So here we are, we've got our blobs in our boxes. And when you do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Let's see if we can clap that together. So 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, let's try again, but I'm not going to count out this time. So after, I'll count you in, but 1, 2, here we go. Now hopefully, with all the work we've done on rhythm so far, this is not too tricky for you. You follow the blobs and we keep going around and around. So now here is where the test comes, because I'm going to play a bit of Steve Reich clapping music. I'm going to turn it up so we can all hear it, but it's going to phase out with us. We have to see if we can keep going with this rhythm. Now I will warn you as well, it's quite fast. So let's have a little listen first. Let's see what speed we've got to go. Ready? Right, you ready? That's what we're going to do. But let's see if we can keep that going all the way through whilst they phase. We're not going to do the whole 2 minutes. Do not panic. Ready? Let's give it a whirl. I'm going to rewind. Hey, how did you get on? It's really tricky, isn't it? When the pattern changes, when the other person's pattern changes, it is really hard to keep it going. But this is a skill that I'm going to need you to work on, because this is what we're going to do now. We're going to create our own piece of music together. Now, what you can do at home is you can create your own grid and you can put your own dots in it. But obviously for today, because I'm here and I'm recorded, you're going to have to go with what dots I put in my grid. But you can make your own in your own time, and then maybe get somebody else in your household to practice it with you. So here is my rhythm for today, and we're going to go a little bit slower. So it starts off and I've got 4, then a gap, 2, then a gap, 3, and then a gap. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 1, 2, rest, 1, 2, 3. See if you can clap that with me. Ready, and 1, 3, 4, rest, 1, 2, rest, 1, 2, 3. Hey, not bad. Do it again. Ready, and 1, 4, rest, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So this is our basic pattern. This is our number 1 pattern. What we do then to create a piece of minimalist music that phases out of time, we take this pattern and we just shift it, and we're going to shift it 2 boxes to the right. So here it is, and what I've done is I've shifted it 2 boxes to the right. But that means I've now run out of boxes. And you can see here, one of my dots is off the grid. That's not good. Come back, dot, come back. So what we do is we get that dot to come to the beginning. All right, so just in case you missed it, it's here. And then what we do is we make it come over to the beginning. Okay, so now the pattern on our second row has changed. Our brains are going to have to be in gear for this. So we get 1 rest, 4 rest, 2 rest, 2. So ready with me, and 1 rest, 1, 2, 3, 4 rest, 1, 2 rest, 1, 2. Okay, this is then what we do for the whole grid, like this. So this is our third line. So what I did is I took my second line and I shifted it 2 boxes. So it was there and now it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then my 3 has moved all the way around. So let's see if we can clap just our third line. You ready? 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, now we're actually going to end up with 6 lines in our rhythm. Here it is. Oh, looks a bit confusing, but do not panic. We're going to do it nice and slowly. So our top line is our original rhythm. 4, 2, 3. Simple. And then here it is, shifted 2, and then shifted by 2, shifted by 2, shifted by 2, shifted by 2. Now, I didn't put it on here because it made it too small. When we get to the end, what we have to do is go back and play line 1 again. Because that way, when we're in our duet, when we've got 2 people playing, we'll start together, we'll then phase out, and then we finish together, okay? So let's start off from the beginning. You ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now line 2, ready? And 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do line 3. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Line 4. Ready? And 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, line 5, this is the one that's going to catch us out because we have an empty box at the beginning. So we get 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do just this line again. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Last line. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let's try from the beginning all the way to the end, and we're going to put our top line on the end again. Ready to go? Line 1, here we go. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Line 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. How did you get on? Did you get lost? Did you miss out that empty box there? I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure you did it perfectly. Really good work. So, what we can then do is have a look here. I have recorded myself clapping that top line over and over again. So I'm going to turn it up because it's quite quiet. Here we go. Have a little listen to me clapping it over and over again. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's what I do over and over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is going to be your job right now. So practice it with me. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is what you're going to do over and over again. You're actually going to do it 7 times, right? So 7 times that pattern. And then you'll see in the corner of the video is the other pattern. I'm going to endeavour to clap this. Now I have to be honest and say, I don't always get it right. I am human like everybody else. I have practiced, but every so often it's that one that catches me out, that empty box there. So let's have a little test. I'm going to turn up even more to make sure. Are you ready? Let's give it a try. Together. I did it. I can't believe I did it. Did you see the concentration on my face? Very well done. Did you manage to keep going with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3? Were you distracted by me or were you not? I bet you weren't distracted because you guys are all professionals. But let's try it one more time. I'm going to turn up even louder so that you can hear both parts happening at the same time. Here we go. Ready. Yes, oh, I am so impressed we managed to do that. So hopefully now you were able to keep your part going, keep your rhythm going all the way through whilst I clap the other part on top. So your challenge this week, so you have got some homework I'm afraid, is to practice your body percussion. Just like that. And then what you can also do is create your own rhythm that you could have a go with somebody else in your household. We started off just with 12 boxes. I put my dots in, I practiced my rhythm, and then, as I say, it shifted by 2 beats, shifted by 2 beats, shifted by 2 beats, until we ended up with our grid here. See what you can do. But really good work. So I look forward to next week when we're going to be working on layering up some parts as well. So excellent. Have a wonderful week. Take care.